Hardcore Garage. Today I got a special treat for you guys. I pulled out the very first issue of Truckin Magazine from the summer of 1975, and we're going to go through this thing. I actually did this a long time ago on one of my hot food challenges, and it was done live, and you really couldn't see it. It was blurry and 45-minute long video. I doubt anybody even seen it really. So we are going to go through this again, and I also have issue 2 that we'll be going through next after this one. Then we'll get back to where we were on the regular Truckin Magazine flip throughs. But anyway, gotta love finding these first issues of magazines, no matter what you got to do to get them. I sold a couple fingers, but then I flipped some things and I was able to buy my fingers back before they got too old to use. So I'm Johnny Garage Johnson, and this is Hardcore Garage. How about add some light to the subject there? So let's take a look at this. The very first Truckin Magazine, summer of 1975, Volume 1, Number 1. Happenings: West Coast Van Nationals, Beaver Burnouts, Machine Van Nationals, Truckin' for Tots, Showtime for Trucks, and then we had some how-tos: flared wheel wells, tilt front ends, ready-made murals, and van interior ideas. Most of the stuff that you see in mini trucking or mini trucks has some sort of roots with vans and lowriders and the old school. It just kind of gets recycled and remixed a little bit. So these are always interesting to see. This is our roots right here. Very much a mini truck. Let's get in here and see what we can see. It's going to be a little more interesting than some of the newer Truckin magazines. We have some van accessories, hood scoops, sunroofs, vents, overhead consoles, high back captain chairs, vanland interiors, Street Machine Van Nationals. Got some bent pages in here. What do you think? Try to straighten the pages or just leave them bent? Got to be careful with this thing. It's old. The end of the great spare tire hassle. Quickie spare, or quick spare. So they were telling you a different way to have your spare tire there, huh? The Beaver Burnout. Lots of vans, and the paint jobs back then in the 70s were so freaking cool. And everything was like themed. I mean, think naked. I mean, just everything. People just themed it completely out. Nice, nice. Is that a Ford Courier? Don't know. Look at the vans. Just, it's murals on everything. Lake Havasu, here we come. Those flat nose vans are just badass. Check out the boats. Little mini ski boats, or jet boats, whatever you want to call them. Bobo or Bobos. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Bobo. I don't know. Some pretty cool styles though. Something you don't see a lot of nowadays is whole lots of different styles in the same paint. Here we got some murals, we got some striping in here, and some flames. Hood scoops, fender flares. Starting to see a little bit of fender flareage come around on the S10s, running boards and stuff like that. And there's actually a dude out there making some fiberglass overlays with some fender flares. The little brown jug van. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got the old 5-star on there. I don't even know what brand wheels those would have been back then. I would have been 4 years old in 1975. Independent pickup. Got the Jaguar in, maybe. It's pretty sweet. Got a Cadillac electric antenna I saw there. Frenching things in is something you don't see much of either these days. Just a complete look, man. Nowadays it's all about how low you can go and how big of wheels you can put in there whenever, and then just like everything else is just kind of mediocre a lot of times. Instead of spending the same amount of time focused on each part of the truck, you know, to finalize a complete look is what I think the way that, you know, the proper way to build a modify a vehicle. So I'm not a builder. Now that's just badass. What did I say? I thought it was it's a 72 Ford Courier. Nice. They look so different. It'd be awesome to have some of these things make a comeback with the price of gas and stuff nowadays being kind of high. We could use some more mini trucks, electric or otherwise. Anaheim, California. Got the chopped, I don't even know what you want to call that, van pickup. Lots of black and white pictures. They hadn't discovered how much people like the color in magazines yet, I think. I mean, can you imagine how beautiful these vehicles are, and we're not getting to see it because it's in black and white, and they still look good. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Jumpin' Jack. What do we got here? A 74 Love. Chevy Love. The original, I won't even say Chevy mini truck because it was legitimately an Isuzu. People like to say it's the older brother of the S10, but it's really not. It is an Isuzu, and the newer Isuzus are S10s though. Very confusing, right? Check out the octagon steering wheel. Overhead consoles were big when I was growing up, and you don't really see much of that anymore. Just married. It's just wild, man. I mean, people weren't afraid to just experiment and do wild things with these vans. It's kind of almost like that Basuko or whatever, the Japanese style. Bakuza, is that what it is that I'm trying to say? Look at the line of C10s there, just looking freaking fabulous. The Shirt Shop. Giving out some giant trophies at the West Coast Van Nationals. Ready-made murals. Oh, so this is like basically early wrap almost. It's vinyl obviously, but same concept as a wrap. They were getting innovative. 1975 there. Check out the Old Glory. People love some American themed vehicles. These wheels must have been very popular. That like almost like a flower style 5-star. Polished Americans. American 5-star maybe. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting to see some colors. Brown jug. There's the one that with the striping, the mural, and the flames. I mean, just look at all that on there. All the color. Side pipes are just rad. Love them. That is very cool. Got a little fender flares there. Just kind of blends in. The Iron Butterfly. That's what we were just looking at, right? And these are basically like little campers. And it used to be that car shows or truck shows, van ends, all that stuff, you actually did spend the night right there. Truckin' for tots. Nice little pool there. A lot of vans. Ooh, got the Dodge. Oh, and they chopped her down. Wish she would have retained the back glass though. Still come out pretty cool. That's wild the way they faded it black to white and flamed. Yep. Tilt front ends. Completely homemade. Van interior ideas. Look at the plush carpet. Wall to wall. Curtains. Shag carpet. This looks like a damn cockpit of an airplane. Got so much stuff going on in there. Yeah, they're detailed out, man. That's like a mini apartment from the 70s. VW pickups. These aren't the caddies, but they're actually bugs that have been converted. Pretty sweet, right? Just needs a limo rear window. Or a breezer. Did VWs ever have air conditioning? I guess people would say, did VWs ever have heat? I mean, it said heat on the knob, but you know, good all under. Lots of details and paint and chrome under these things, even though you can't really see it being in the black and white. Here we go. Pair of nice Chevys there. Mama's Truck. Street Machine Van Nationals. Look at the chop on that bad boy. Yeesh. Shorty. Bet you that thing pulls some willies. Very, very cool. Starting to see like the billet, you know, kind of style going on there. It's an Econo line, I just now noticed. My wife had ones. Why? Kind of love Econo lines. 60s vans. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. One thing I do like about the newer trucking is, like, I read all through here. Okay, there it says 56 Ford panel. Usually it would tell you somewhere, you know, what type of vehicle you're looking at instead of having to read down into it. Or should I just know by looking at them? I know that's a Chevy. At least I think it is. 71 Chevy, yep. Canton, Ohio. Home team. Wonder if that thing's still around. That'd be awesome to find that, wouldn't it? San Jose. Most of our styles came from out west. Just kind of made its way this way slowly. That is badass. And it still retained one side door. That's how much they shortened it. That's bad. I like it. I like it a lot. Change this to this. Oh, look. Air springs. Airlift. In 1975, guys. People be thinking that stuff's new. Super cool scoop. So it's a roof scoop to bring some fresh air into your van that probably doesn't have any side windows. The Van Man, Marina Specialty Vans. I suppose there's some boat influence there with the bass boat flake and different color and stripes and stuff. Or did the vans influence the bass boats? Inquiring minds want to know. Truck stuff. Pretty sweet turbo mag. Mother's aluminum polish. That stuff's been around a long time, kids. See it all. Street Rodder 750. I'm not sure if that's 750 is the magazine. Oh, no, it's 750 for 1 year subscription. Nowadays, one magazine is 750. California Custom Studio. Get your custom t-shirts. The happenings, telling us where everything was going to be happening. In 1975, look, we got Ontario Motors. Oh, never mind, it's in California. Customize your vehicle at home. Oh, and that is it. That is it. Looks like some people. At least I think that that's definitely been written in here. I assume that some kid or some person. It's probably their name right there. What's it say? Powered something, but somebody was being cute back here, weren't they? I love the old cartoons though, guys. Let's boogie. Very cool. Very cool. So there it is. 1975, the very first issue of Truckin. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that. And I honestly can't wait to get through issue 2, just mainly because the logo on the magazine is green and white. Perfect, right? Y'all take it easy. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I feel like I'm just repeating that all the time. Just do it, and then I don't have to say it. You do it. Convince your friends to do it, and their friends to do it, and your mom and your grandma, and your dad even. He can get in there too. Tell him I'm not stepping on nobody's toes. Y'all take it easy. Keep on trucking.